Hello. Welcome to the presentation for the District Summer Learning Network's newest tool. My name is Christine Danke, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you Part D of the Multilingual Learner Summer Success Tool. If you've not consulted our overview presentation or parts A, B, or C of the tool, you can find them on our website. This is the video presentation specifically for Part D, planning for implementation and continuous improvement. We'd like to start by sharing a beautiful 2-minute video from the summer programming offered to multilingual learners in Manatee schools in Southwest Florida.
Hacer el mes completo. Ok, mover la bola al otro lado una vez. Cuando termina con eso.
What we're doing here is a really cool fusion of best practices in ESOL strategies and best practices in science teaching. What's really neat is this camp creator combines project-based learning, which allows students at any English proficiency level to function in a classroom. So the students are gaining content knowledge through English while practicing English language skills in a safe and comfortable environment. So they build language skills that we couldn't replicate during the school year. So this camp is quite a cool place.
We create an environment for the children to be able to get to know each other and as well get to learn some science at the same time.
We did a competition of who makes a robot the fastest. It was pretty fun. Everybody was building robots. Everybody was screaming. Everybody was laughing.
My favorite part of camp was building robots. Here we go!
My favorite part was basically that I could build robotics and learn how to, and then to hang out with friends. I didn't know anyone, so I was kind of nervous, but good amount now.
Gracias por a mis papás por traerme acá a la escuela, por a mis amigos por estar conmigo y a los profesores por enseñarme bastantes cosas de robótica y muchas cosas más.
Le quiero agradecer a mi mamá y a mi papá por darme esta oportunidad y también a los profesores por enseñarme.
Дякую, мамо, дякую, тато, що ви мене сюди привезли. І дякую містер Колону, що він мені допомагав.
A special thanks to Deborah Estes, the director of the ESOL Migrant and Dual Language Programming in the School District of Manatee County, for planning and sharing this phenomenal summer experience. This example truly highlights the essence of DSLN, which is to support districts to transform their summer learning programs and use the power and potential of academic quality, equity, community partnerships, and whole child development so that more children experience expanded access to opportunity and joyful learning. So we want to know, are you curious about how to put into practice your new learnings about multilingual learners, connecting the previous parts of this DSLN Multilingual Learner Summer Success Tool? We hope your answer is yes, and we believe this Part D and this accompanying presentation will support your efforts to do so. I'm sure you've already checked out our tool's overview document and the previous content in parts A, B, and C. The purpose of Part D now is to focus on your implementation, your program monitoring, and your continuous improvement efforts. We know leaders must set a vision with an ambitious goal for multilingual learners to succeed. Provide support for your administrators, who will then support other educators as they collaborate to design the systems and structures that center your multilingual learners. You'll have to allocate resources, including human capital and sustained funding, to strategically address the planning and implementation phases. For multilingual learners to be successful, they cannot be an afterthought in summer planning, but rather be centered throughout the entire process. As one final reminder, this entire multilingual learner summer success tool is based on these 4 research-based best practices: rigorous instruction, language focus, developmental approach, affirming environment. Rigor for our multilingual learners means access to grade level standards-based instruction and English language development. Language must be highlighted with consistent, targeted, and integrated opportunities to practice reading, speaking, listening, and writing in social and academic registers. Summer should be developmental, providing age-appropriate strategies and scaffolds to support our learners to progress in their confidence and their competence in learning English and in their content area skills. And last but not least, like the video we saw, we hope summer will be an uplifting learning space where students' funds of knowledge, their home language, their background knowledge, their lived experiences are leveraged. In part D of our tool, we guide your team to consider the 3 questions you see here. How can you utilize your learning from the tool to build an implementation plan? What facts and highlights about your summer program that intentionally center multilingual learners do you need to be able to reference when you're planning and advocating for sustainability? And how can you continue to learn about and act upon the strengths and growth opportunities of your summer learner summer program? In order to actualize your vision of a more inclusive summer program for multilingual learners, Part D will support your team to connect your insights from parts A, B, and C of this tool. First, you'll revisit that expanded vision of summer learning that is explicitly inclusive of your multilingual learners, which was found in Part A of this tool. Next, you'll summarize your key findings from your multilingual learner data inventory from Part B and your landscape analysis from Part C. Then you'll name your 3 priorities for implementation and draft your design plan with a 3-year time horizon. Once you have these 3 prioritized big ideas, the graphic organizer you see here will support your thinking and allow you to be realistic about the pace of your change. You can use this graphic organizer to collectively set milestones for year 1, 2, and 3. We remind you here, change takes time and can be difficult, but this challenge can be managed by putting a stake in the ground and naming what is one element of your program that you could elevate, improve, or modify in order to start on your path toward a more inclusive and impactful summer learning destination. Realistically, it might not be until year 2 when you can offer a new summer program model, but in the overview document, we provide many examples of how to segment and plan out this change. For example, in year 1, what if you just commit to working through this DSLN multilingual learner summer success tool with your team? You could start to review your overall strengths and gaps in your current programs. And perhaps in the first year, you can just inventory your assets and needs and plan for that explicit inclusion of multilinguals in your summer program. Then year 2, perhaps you could offer that new program model where the content and language needs are being simultaneously attended to. Maybe year 2, you can provide training for your teachers and leaders in a few key specific practices that support multilingual learners to access their grade level content and English language development. It might be further down the road when you're able to enhance or adapt your recruitment or your parent engagement strategies on behalf of your multilingual learners. It might be 3 years before you can steward resources toward augmenting your high quality instruction materials and work to bridge the key concepts in summer to the traditional school year curriculum. But as Simon Sinek famously says, dream big, start small, but most of all, start. So now's a good time for you and your team to pause the video and discuss. What is your team's dream for the multilingual learners you serve? How can you help others grow in their knowledge and skills in this area? At DSLN, our collective hope is that this overview of Part D, planning for implementation and continuous improvement, will inspire you to plan and dream of the future. We hope this presentation has given you a clear picture of the path forward and solidified for you why this work matters. Our national data shows academic and opportunity gaps that persist, and collectively in our DSLN network, we are proving summer learning spaces can be impactful. We believe all students deserve school systems that center their needs and that you are just the right leader to make a positive impact. Best of luck on your journey, and we encourage you to pick up Part D of the Multilingual Learner Summer Success Tool and begin your reflections. We also remind you there are corresponding short video presentations for the overview, as well as parts A, B, and C. For questions, please email summerlearning@fhi360.org. Thank you.